Well, hello YouTube. Here we are. We have ourselves a start to another day. Well, it's a very, very hot day. They're saying could be as high as plus 35. Right now it's 28 Celsius out, so yeah, it's fairly hot. Well, I think I left you last night. I was editing up some footage. However, I ran into a bit of a snag. I was editing up the Colonial Days footage and the software kept freezing, which is nothing new for that software. And then all of a sudden the computer glitches, freezes, and does the big blue screen of death. Which is like, uh-oh, you know. Says something about error, crash dump, gathering data, blah 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 blah, restart your computer. So, well, I restarted my computer and it powered on, back on. Now, given past experiences with the blue screen of death, I've been through it twice before. Usually it's another 3 weeks to a month after the blue screen of death shows up that the computer crashes altogether. And you have nothing but an expensive paperweight. So I broke out my backup storage hard drive and started transferring everything over to the storage hard drive. This time I'm determined not to lose any videos or data, or as little as possible. Last time I lost a pile of stuff. And even when it was recovered, and I paid like $2,000 to have it recovered, I still didn't get back the videos that I remember exactly being on that hard drive. I guess it is what it is, right? So of course I backed up everything, got everything all going there, unplugged the computer, took the computer apart, you know, checking to see how dirty it was on the inside, because, well, it's been a few months since it's been cracked open, probably 6 or so. There was very minimal amount of dust in there, so, you know, the fans weren't plugged, the motherboard and heat sinks, everything was reasonably clear. The power supply wasn't, you know, caked or nothing, so I gave it a slight cleaning with, you know, maybe a quarter can of that air, so it should be, we'll see how it goes now. You know, maybe it was just overheating or so, but I'm not sure how a overheating problem would cause blue screen of death and cause it to crash and hard drive fail, because that's essentially what happened last time, and the computer was clean then when I took it in. I believe it was a year and a half, 2 years ago when it crashed right around December, you know, January there. I had it rebuilt, and they, you know, rebuilt it. However, it never was the same as it was from factory or from the beginning. So in a way, I'm glad I built the new computer, or had the new computer built, even though I haven't used it or even took it out of the box. It sounds like I'm going to need her now, and so I'll probably end up plugging it in and getting it all set up, so if and when the desktop, the old computer, crashes, then there's be very little to no interruption in, well, the computer service. But I guess it is what it is. When you're dealing with technology, you got a 6-year-old desktop that's been very, very well used. I will say that. My equipment gets very well used. I expect a certain level of service out of my equipment, and when equipment doesn't perform or be there when I need it to be, or reliable, that's when, well, it gets replaced and things like that. So of course, gotta go in, make sure the uploads, make sure the editing is still editing, make sure the computer hasn't crashed, transfer the new footage that I'm currently editing over onto the storage hard drive, so if it does crash, Then I got a backup and a backup, so we are good there. It's kind of one of them things, right? I lost a lot last time, and I'm determined not to lose as much this time. I'll probably end up getting caught off guard and losing something, but as long as I can back up things, then the loss will be minimized this time. Well, coming up in the next couple of days is the Colonial Days demo derbies. The other day was the parade, and now is the derbies. So of course I want to go and film all that, get that all ready. With the footage, of course, I will be putting it onto the storage drive just to make sure that, well, it doesn't go anywhere. You don't want to be losing that, right? It's kind of weird how your experiences that you experience throughout your life help you make choices and decisions the next time the same type of situation comes about. I wasn't a very computer savvy person even as early as 8 to 10 years ago, but I've learned a lot in the last 6 or so years. You know, how to troubleshoot, how to fix my own computers, how to maintain them, stuff like that. I haven't yet tried to build one. I would like to try that sometime, to build a computer from scratch. However, sometimes it's easier just to go buy one than it is to build one. The custom built rig that I had built is kind of a prime example of that. However, it is very, very well built and should give me a great many years of service with minimum maintenance. But pretty much, guys, gonna go in, stay cool, and we'll catch you all later. Little bit of an evening update. Well, it finally started to cool down. It was a really, really hot scorcher of the day. I feel sorry for those people that are at the fair and all that in the direct sunlight where there is no shelter or shade. Especially those people that have been sitting all day drinking. They must be totally wrecked right about now. That's how people get themselves into trouble. They don't eat anything, end up drinking way too much, and then, well, it hits you, right? Well, basically I denned up all day, did some editing and stuff like that, put the computer through its paces, and so far it's fine. Didn't really get the huge workout that I wanted to give it, because there's still 3 or 4 more videos I want to edit up tonight. But what I did do, it did fairly well. Only froze once, which is surprising for that software, so maybe, you never know, right? How much dust is too much? It really wasn't that dusty. And the fans were relatively clear, same with the heatsink and all that. It wasn't really a lot of dust at all in there, but I suppose when you're dealing with electronics, any dust is too much dust. I remember way back the old house stereos would get dust in the switches, and they'd either fail to work or make like a staticky sound when you switch the components over or turned them on or off. I guess maybe computers are the same way, just more sensitive. Are they? So of course, hopefully we can get another month or 2 out of that, and then I will break out the new computer. I know I should just tear the band-aid off and start using the new one, but this is a new operating system and a new computer and everything, and it'll take a little bit of time to get used to it, so it'll be what it is. Dad's old laptop is running all the new operating system, and I've been on there poking and playing around a bit, and I've learned some things, and it's similar but different, and it's kind of weird, I guess. It's sure nice right now out. It's cooled down quite a bit. It actually feels cool out compared to what it was earlier. That's kind of weird. But pretty much, guys, gonna go back inside, do a little bit of more editing, watch a little bit of TV, check out the old YouTubes, and then we'll see y'all when it's dark. Here we are. We come to another day. Well, it was a good day. It was a hot day. Spent the best part of the day denned up inside the office, doing things, trying to stay cool and all that good stuff. I come to the conclusion, obviously, after 6 years, my desktop, well, it's probably needing to be replaced. Yes, I know I did have it rebuilt under warranty there a year and a half or so ago. However, it was never the same after that. They pretty much slapped a hard drive in it, reinstalled a new copy of operating system, and then turned her loose. They didn't check anything else like, you know, components, video card, whatever that might be weak or hurt or damaged. They just got her running and out the door. You know, typical warranty, right? Well, good thing I had the foresight, per se, to get a custom-built computer ordered, because, well, it took a couple of months to get that underway. And, well, if it's going to be down, I can't be without a main rig for, well, you know, the time it'll be down for. So if this one crashes, everything's all backed up, everything's good to go. I just unbox the new computer and away it rolls. Yeah, I probably should have the new computer unboxed right now and be using it, but hey, it's the way she goes. But guys, we're going to end her all here. Today was a good day. Tomorrow is, well, a brand new day. We got the big demo derbies to film tomorrow, so it'll be a hot, long day. Once that's over and done with, well, good for another year. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.